Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. I just thought it'd be fun to get out this evening before the weather changes over the next couple of days and talk about my carbon fiber haptic collection, of which there are 3 pieces. As far as I know, these are the only 3 that I've seen on the market. They're available in different colors, and this one is available in different textures. In other words, it doesn't have this disco ball finish on it. It's different textures, different shapes. So you'll have to look into that yourself. I went with silver because I wanted it to match the rest of my collection. The black one I had earlier on, I'd have gotten silver if I could. I've also seen all 3 of these available, although I don't know about availability, but I've seen them available in silver, black, yellow, blue, and like I said, this one here, and maybe about 4 different kinds of textures. So let's just quickly go over how they work. They are track sliders, but you can remove the, they're not balls. I'm going to call them slugs. There's 2 slugs in this one and this one. We'll talk about the sliders first, we'll talk about the coin last. But with those slugs in, and I'll show you what they look like in a second, you get 3 clicks in either direction. And all those really serve a purpose for is to keep these in line. And you see, there's still a little bit of slop. There's still a little bit of play, but it keeps it in line. So I like that. Now, if you take those out, I like this even better. You can push it and get 4 clicks instead of 3. And then you can either go all the way to the top and try your luck at spinning it around, or I usually go 2 from the top. 1, 2, 3. There's still 2 magnets here. And what I'm going to do is get this corner down here and sort of rotate it around this pivot point and then snap it back. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Not very heavy, but it's not too light. Doesn't feel cheap to me. Carbon fiber's always been an interesting material to me, so it's nice to see it being used in this manner. It's also inexpensive. I didn't mention, I don't think all 3 of these are around 20 bucks each. Now, this one has the same number of magnets. It's roughly the same size, as you can see. So same thing, 1, 2, 3 clicks with the slugs in either direction. And then we'll take the slugs out. This one's a little bit harder to do, and that could have a lot to do with the fact that I just got it. This is the newest one. I haven't had a lot of practice with it yet, but let's go all the way to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think I like the other way better. 1, 2, 3. So now there's 2 magnets engaged, and I'm going to rotate it around the upper one. 1, 2, 3. Whoops, slipped off. See, this one's not as easy, and I'm out of practice. Or I haven't had enough practice yet. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I like that a lot. So the last one to cover would be the coin. I would not recommend this. It's very quiet. In fact, the only time you hear it snap is because it's failing. It's actually jumping off the track. And I know why. Every other coin I have has a pivot point in the middle. This is probably the first coin that I bought, and the only one I have without a pivot point in the middle. So when you're pushing on it, what happens is it slides out of this track temporarily. It has nothing to do, the clicking sound there has nothing to do with this being a good, which it's not, a good coin haptic. It has everything to do with it being a poor coin haptic. So that's that. I think these are neat. I like carbon fiber as a material. It's a million times better than anything 3D printed. It's light but not too light. Very durable, very strong. I forget which space agency it is, but there's that one rocket is actually being designed. The exterior surface of the rocket is carbon fiber. That's how strong it is and can be used for such things. So it's an interesting material to have. Yeah, I'd say, you know, go grab one. If you're trying to get into haptics but you don't want to spend a lot of money, start out with one of these maybe. Maybe this or a lesser expensive metal version. But yeah, these would be good for the beginner. And if you are a collector, then you know, you should have some carbon fiber in your collection. I'd like to see somebody do some in some G10. We'll see what happens. This is a new frontier. Every month, people are coming out with new designs, and I don't want to see it stop. So, have a nice evening, everybody. I'll be talking to you on the next one, I guess. Good night. Bye-bye.